going to be there, and this is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
Okay. Supposed to be a professional fight that Floyd is coming out and deliberately saying it's not a professional fight; it's an exhibition.
And then I wanted a real fight, so he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So. There's no reason to mix it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has reportedly shared a surprising reason behind his decision not to face Manny Pacquiao again, and it has caught the attention of the entire sports world. According to people close to him, he claimed that influential groups approached him with massive offers to deliberately lose a fight. This claim is said to be the reason he began referring to the planned September 19th bout as an exhibition rather than an official professional match.
He might saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what's his feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real.
According to insiders, Floyd Mayweather Jr. privately spoke about the situation during a small gathering at his home in Las Vegas last week, where those present noticed he seemed deeply frustrated as he opened up. People there say he told them that certain powerful individuals were pressuring him to lose his unbeaten record and were even offering him more money to lose than to win, which he explained is the main reason he refuses to treat the upcoming fight as a genuine professional bout. Witnesses added that the room fell completely silent as everyone listened in shock to what he revealed.
Price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3 rounds?
Reports indicate that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was talking about powerful business figures and entertainment executives who could benefit financially if he suffered his first loss, and sources claim these individuals reached out to his team as early as January with extremely large offers. Insiders say the initial proposal was around $200 million, with a condition that he wouldn't perform at his best in the fight. But according to people familiar with the situation, he turned it down right away without hesitation.
Disagreement in terms of whether this is a real fight or an exhibition, but really that's really falling on the side of Mayweather, since apparently he already signed the contracts, the deal was already done, he took some advances apparently on the actual agreed upon terms.
Sources say the offers didn't stop there for Floyd Mayweather Jr. and instead kept increasing over time, with reports claiming that by February the amount had risen to around $300 million along with extra bonuses if he agreed to their conditions. Insiders added that these groups tried to convince him that taking a loss at this stage wouldn't damage his legacy since many already see him as past his prime, while witnesses say the pressure wasn't coming from just one side but from several groups at the same time.
There are many people speculating and reporting that Floyd Mayweather, like I said before, and Manny Pacquiao.
Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather Jr. chose to call the fight an exhibition as a way to shield himself from growing pressure, with sources saying he felt that keeping it as an official bout would only make things more difficult. By turning it into an exhibition, he could protect his undefeated record, and insiders believe this decision explains why he stepped back even after signing multiple contracts and already receiving payment.
News on Mayweather Pacquiao potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to...
People close to Manny Pacquiao's camp reportedly had no idea about the situation until Floyd Mayweather Jr. made it public, and sources say Jazz Mather, who manages Manny's company, was left stunned when the fight was suddenly labeled an exhibition. Reports claim he reacted with anger, believing Floyd had broken the agreement without considering the unseen pressure surrounding the situation, while insiders add that Pacquiao's team still doesn't fully understand what Floyd was dealing with behind the scenes.
Pacquiao manager said, if he's scared of Manny and does not want to put the record on the line in a professional boxing match, not only should he have never executed these agreements, but he should have just come right out and said because man.
Sources say the financial setup of the deal made Floyd Mayweather Jr. more vulnerable, as those familiar with the contracts claim he signed agreements on October 24th, November 6th, and December 14th last year, receiving payments each time. Insiders report that he had already collected over $90 million from these deals, and it's also said that he borrowed heavily against expected future earnings, spending money he hadn't officially secured yet, which increased the pressure on him to continue with the arrangement.
So know for a fact that Floyd is operating at a deficit right now. He is not making money, he is spending money or losing money. It's not going well for Floyd Mayweather's financials.
Reports say Netflix's role made the situation even more complicated, as the company had invested heavily in promoting the event as Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s first official fight in 9 years, highlighting the risk to his unbeaten record. Sources claim executives were extremely upset when he rebranded it as an exhibition, since their entire marketing strategy depended on it being a real match, and insiders add that the company even warned him of possible legal action for harming their brand.
Multi-billion-dollar company officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So, earlier this morning, I spoke to Jazz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract.
According to gambling insiders, the financial stakes around Floyd Mayweather Jr. were enormous, with reports saying sportsbooks in Las Vegas and around the world had already taken in hundreds of millions in bets, most predicting an easy win for him. Experts noted that his past exhibition bouts, including his high-profile match with Logan Paul, gave the impression he preferred guaranteed payouts over risky fights, making him seem easier to influence. Sources say the groups trying to pressure him studied this pattern and believed large offers would sway him, but they misjudged his reaction when it came to anything that could affect his performance in the ring.
I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart.
Sources say the upcoming exhibition involving Mike Tyson may be linked to the situation, with people close to Floyd Mayweather Jr. claiming it was arranged as a quick way for him to earn money while buying time to sort out the issues surrounding Manny Pacquiao. Insiders add that there was never any real plan for it to be a serious professional fight, but rather a straightforward exhibition designed for an easy payday, and reports suggest Floyd is leaning on these types of events to keep earning while managing the ongoing pressure tied to the Pacquiao situation.
Down and you know, like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like, I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to fight Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And if people from all around the world.
Recent comments from Manny Pacquiao now seem clearer, as boxing experts point out that he has emphasized the contract calls for a real fight and not an exhibition, showing he is focused on a proper professional bout. Sources say he has no knowledge of any questionable offers and would not consider anything dishonest regardless of the money involved, while those close to him add that his main goal is simply to prove he can defeat Floyd Mayweather Jr. when fully fit.
With someone like maybe a Conor McGregor.
No, I don't like exhibition. Like I want if Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like I want fight. Like there's a decision.
Right.
Reports say the Thursday deadline set by Manny Pacquiao's team carried serious legal weight, as contract experts explain it forced Floyd Mayweather Jr. to make a clear decision: either move forward with a real fight or cancel the deal and return the money. Insiders claim Jazz Mather understood the pressure Floyd was under and used the deadline to push him, hoping it would bring the full truth to light. At the same time, reports highlight that Floyd's financial situation has been under scrutiny, with claims of tax debts and ongoing legal disputes, while those close to him say his high-spending lifestyle requires constant income that exhibitions alone may not cover, and accepting large payments months in advance is seen by some as a sign of deeper financial strain that outside groups may have tried to take advantage of.
He's kind of old school jeweler dude there. Like they're like, oh, this is like one of the OG jeweler guys. This is like who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. I'm like, how could he be broke?
Reports say the Sphere Arena also had major financial stakes in the situation, as sources claim the venue was counting on hosting its first true professional boxing match to establish its place in the sport, while insiders add that MSG Entertainment invested heavily in preparing for what was expected to be a high-profile championship event. According to reports, executives are now considering legal action against Floyd Mayweather Jr. for potentially damaging a historic opportunity. At the same time, several figures in boxing are said to have warned him about the risks, including his longtime associate Leonard Ellaby, who reportedly advised him multiple times that accepting large payments early could give outside parties too much control, suggesting he should instead get paid based on performance. But sources say Floyd needed immediate cash and chose not to follow that advice.
Then sometimes there's a line that you cross with some of the things and you turn some people off. And so I'm sure that he ain't going to change. He's going to be who he is. And again, he don't bother me. I don't think.
According to insiders, the role of Ol Heyman in this situation remains uncertain, as he has stayed completely silent despite usually handling most of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s business decisions, leading some to quietly question whether he knows more than his sharing, though no proof has surfaced and he has made no public comments. Legal experts say Floyd could be facing serious trouble, as breaking the agreement may open the door to lawsuits from multiple sides, including Manny Pacquiao's company, Netflix, Sphere Arena, and other partners, with some estimates suggesting total damages could go beyond $500 million if every party pursued full claims. Lawyers note his best defense would be proving he was under pressure, but speaking openly could trigger investigations he may want to avoid, especially as gambling regulators have reportedly started reviewing unusual betting activity following his exhibition remarks to see if any bets were placed with insider knowledge. For now, Floyd's team has remained silent, with insiders saying this is a deliberate legal strategy to avoid making statements that could be used against him, while sources also claim he regrets labeling the fight an exhibition. At the same time, Pacquiao's camp is preparing alternatives, with reports suggesting that if Floyd cannot resolve the issue, they plan to quickly line up another opponent for September on Netflix, with names like Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., and Mario Barrios being discussed, as the goal is to move forward with a major event on the platform regardless of Floyd's involvement.
One October 24th, the second one November the 6th, the third one December 14th. He received money for all three agreements when he signed them. Not only that, but he has taken out an advance on his purse.
Sources say the September 19th date at the Sphere Arena is still officially on schedule, with people close to MSG Entertainment confirming that no cancellation has been filed and preparations are moving forward as planned. Insiders add that the venue does have a backup plan to host another major boxing event if Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao doesn't happen, but they are waiting for the Thursday deadline before making any final decisions, while reports also suggest that Sphere executives are in direct contact with Netflix and both fighters' teams to manage the situation closely.
Netflix thinks about this. Like Netflix, which is throwing its resources behind it, which is putting a bunch of money into it, which is arranging reportedly for the Sphere to be the venue of choice for this fight. I gotta believe that Netflix is expecting this.
Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s planned exhibition with Mike Zambadis in June may violate his agreement with Manny Pacquiao, as legal reviews indicate the contract barred him from taking part in any other fights before September 19th, and insiders say this has been cited as another breach that strengthens Pacquiao's legal position. Sources add that news of the alleged pressure on Floyd to accept money for losing has divided his inner circle, with some urging him to walk away publicly while others recommend fixing the issue quietly and honoring the deal, as he remains undecided with the deadline approaching. Boxing historians say if these claims are true, it could become one of the biggest influence attempts in modern boxing, possibly prompting investigations due to the massive sums involved, and experts believe his legacy now depends on his next move, either exposing the situation and protecting the sport's integrity or risking long-term doubt by continuing under these conditions. At the same time, promoters like Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum are closely watching, concerned about the impact on boxing's reputation, while commentators such as Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman have publicly questioned the situation and Floyd's decisions, with some suggesting his lifestyle may be a key factor behind the ongoing controversy.